What's going on, guys? What's going on? I'm Jay the Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Maria Taylor. Okay, she is at ESPN. She does their NBA countdown show. But apparently, there's a problem going on behind the scenes where she's looking to get Stephen A. Smith money. And for those of you who don't know, Stephen A. Smith signed a new contract where he's going to be making a ton of money. He's going to be making, I believe, north of $8 million a year, right? But Stephen A. Smith, I understand that because you got Fox Sports that could offer him similar amounts of money. Stephen A. Smith does a lot on ESPN. He has become the face, not only of First Take, but he's basically become the face of ESPN. And Maria Taylor was offered a contract last year during the pandemic of $5 million a year. She declined it because she feels like she deserves Stephen A. Smith money. She thinks that she deserves $8 million a year. Listen, I'm a capitalist. You should go out there and get as much money as you want. But Maria Taylor is not deserving of $8 million a year. Not even $5 million a year, to be honest with you. And it was very generous that they offered her that. And what's very interesting is that they actually decreased the amount of money that they were offering Maria Taylor. It went from being $5 million a year to basically being $2 to $3 million a year. And I'm saying to myself, you got a pandemic situation going on. Why would you then go and turn down $5 million a year? Okay, ESPN has been going down the tank. ESPN has been tanking. Their ratings on that network isn't the same. Their subscriptions aren't the same. They've been doing a lot of cost cutting. They've gotten rid of a lot of talented people. And the fact that they're offering somebody who a year and a half ago was doing college football pregame shows, for you to go from that within a year and a half to being offered $5 million a year and you turn it down because you think you deserve Stephen A. Smith money. I'm sorry to tell you, Maria, you do not deserve $8 million a year. Now, is there some stupid network that may be considering giving you something close to that? Probably. Because honestly, I don't think she wants to do sports anymore. She's even stated that she wants to be the next Robin Roberts. So let's get into this article. It says Maria Taylor, ESPN facing possible divorce over Stephen A. Smith money. Yeah, I bet Stephen A. Smith loves being part of this discussion. At one point in negotiation with NBA finals host and college football national championship sideline reporter Maria Taylor, ESPN offered her a raise from her current salary of nearly $1 million per year that would eventually reach almost $5 million per year. According to a source, Maria turned it down. Taylor sources said was hoping to be in the Stephen A. Smith money neighborhood, which is nearly $8 million annually. But since the initial near $5 million offer was made during last year's pandemic, the world at ESPN has changed even further, with Disney closely watching the network's pocketbook. The majority of big earners at ESPN have been asked to take pay cuts. So I just don't think Maria Taylor is going to get anywhere near the money that she is currently looking for. Listen, again, I'm a capitalist. If you don't feel like your value is going to be matched, then you can go elsewhere. Her contract is going to be up sometime later this month, I believe. If you feel like you can make $8 million a year in the market, be a free agent. Be a free agent. Go negotiate with different networks and see what your worth is. I guarantee you're not getting $8 million a year. See, this is the thing about Maria Taylor. Maria Taylor has been going downhill ever since last year. She's been saying a lot of woke BS that I don't like my commentator speaking on. She's somebody that has a lot of potential, or had a lot of potential. She seemed like just a very good person, energy-wise, but she just made this flip last year. She made this flip to where now she's looking for woke points. Look at what she said about the Baylor's men team, and she ended up being completely wrong. And I made a video about that too on this channel. Y'all can go and check it out. She looked crazy. And this is the person talking about she wants $8 million a year. I had a lot of high hopes for Maria Taylor, but she is the disaster. And this could be ESPN's way of basically saying, you know what? You think that we need you that badly? No, we don't. And if you want to go out there and you want to be a free agent and you want to see if you're worth $8 million a year, then go do it. I highly doubt you're going to get anywhere near that. Some are accepting them, and this is according to the ESPN and their cuts. Some are accepting them while others, like Kenny Mayne and Ariel Helwani, are leaving. This evolution has quickly become perhaps the biggest current story in sports media. ESPN looks at its reduction in salary as a market correction. Others in the industry see ESPN's devaluing its place as the marquee platform for content creators and hosts. But in Taylor, ESPN sees someone it wants to keep. The near $5 million a year offer was made when ESPN was beginning its reduction of salaries across the board. Today, ESPN wants to keep Taylor, but the initial offer is not on the table. According to sources, she is being offered right now. What she is being offered right now is not known, but is believed to be in the $2 to $3 million range. That's the range I think that she's at right now. As long as they allow her to go and make money elsewhere, I have no problem with that. Listen, she's not worth $8 million a year. This is how you go Latrell Sprewell, right? I'm just trying to feed my family. I don't know if she's trying to feed her family to the point to where she's going to end up leaving ESPN and she's going to end up taking less money elsewhere. It's like what I talked about with Le'Veon Bell. He turned down the Steelers offer that was more money, but it was less guarantee. But ended up going to the Jets, so he signed a lesser contract, a little bit more guarantee, but he still ended up getting released. Again, I'm a capitalist. You want to go out there and you want to go out there and get what you feel like you deserve, don't go do it. But ESPN is not going to give this woman Stephen A. Smith money. Stephen A. Smith, again, has become the face of ESPN. And if Stephen A. Smith isn't the face of ESPN, then who is? That's why they gave him $8 million a year. It is a substantial raise, but there is another staring contest going on, and the idea that Taylor and ESPN could divorce cannot be counted out. Adding to the intrigue, Taylor's contract is set to expire on or around July 20th, and the NBA Finals around the NBA Finals. And if it goes 7 games, ends on July 22nd. Besides NBA Countdown and her college football work, Taylor is the host of NCAA Women's Tournament. She also does some NFL work. ESPN declined comment. Taylor did not return a message. Taylor, who's 34, had risen through ESPN, becoming a star at the network. Her ultimate goal, according to sources, is to be the next Robin Roberts. A new deal with ESPN could include some appearances on ABC's Good Morning America. However, it is not clear that Disney, which owns ABC or ESPN, looks upon her as the future of mornings. Now that is telling right there. That says a lot about her, because if Disney doesn't see any value in you, Maria Taylor, what makes you think ESPN is going to give you $8 million a year? She wants to be the next Robin Roberts. I think she would love to do morning TV because that's where the money is. The money is in morning TV. Those morning news shows, that's where the money's at. And that's where the big, prestige is at, right? They don't see value in her as hosting morning shows. So if the parent company Disney doesn't see you as that valuable enough to where, we're going to put her on Good Morning America a few times just to see how the audience takes to her, just to see how she is able to balance the schedules, because, it's hectic having to get up early and you get to those, you know what I'm saying? Especially doing those big time shows like Good Morning America. I don't know what the ratings look like Good Morning America. I'm assuming that they're good. Disney doesn't see value in you like that. Because if they did value her, they would say it. Disney would be like, she's a rising star. We could definitely see her as somebody that we can put on mornings. Taylor is no doubt talented, but is there another suitor who would value her as much as ESPN, ABC, Disney currently does? Amazon does like Taylor, according to sources, while NBC could potentially be creative. Both could have NFL hosting opportunities in the future, though nothing is currently available and is unknown if there are any advanced talks. At a time when ESPN is cutting salaries and letting on-air people go, it is offering her a raise. Will it be enough, especially if it continues to be less than what was once on the table? Yeah, she's not getting that $5 million. I think that ship has sailed. I really do think that ship has sailed. I think Maria Taylor has some talent. She's good at what she does. She wouldn't be on TV if she wasn't good at what she does. But I think she's betting on herself, and this might be a losing bet. Again, I'm all about people capitalizing on their talent, but ESPN is already backtracking. They've cut so many people. Why would they say, we're going to invest all this money in Maria Taylor? You would have to be somebody who they value the same as Stephen A. Smith. But I think this is one of these, if men can have this salary, a woman can have this salary. That's what this is. I don't know what happened to Maria Taylor, but she's allowed some of these influences to influence her, and they're going to end up putting her in a very bad situation because these companies don't value the way you think they do, especially when they're cutting salary. They're cutting salary. So if they're cutting salary, that means that, you're not going to get the money that you're seeking.